Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alexa. I am a teacher plus a health coach for teachers and paraprofessionals. Specifically, I help them beat burnout by teaching them lifestyle tips and tricks to better themselves as a human and put themselves first and then their students second and their work second. So in today's topic, I am going to uncover some teaching norms that we should no longer be accepting as a teacher and or a paraprofessional. So I have exactly 7 tips to share with you on what we should not be accepting. And so norms, when I'm talking about norms, I'm talking about like things that we already believe that we should be doing as a teacher, or it's a lie. Sometimes we believe this lie. For example, teachers just work through burnout and you just have to survive the day. Okay, that's a norm that a lot of teachers think about, and that's actually a lie. You do not you do not need to survive your day. I can teach you how to thrive throughout your entire school year, and you do not need to be burnt out. Sometimes it happens, yes, but there is a process to get out of burnout. So that's exactly what I mean by norms, okay? So things that just have been settled into the cultural way of teaching, specifically American, because I honestly don't know anything else other than the United States. Okay, so tip number 1 is unpaid work. So some of us tutor on the side and we do it for free, right? Although that's nice, and you might be really helping out a student who really needs it, but if you are thinking of tutoring on your after hours, think about getting paid to do it. I think that can bring in extra money to you, especially those who aren't getting paid enough, which is like majority of us. I think a lot of the times that's really the only one that I can really think of as an unpaid time. If you're just tutoring for free, let's try to do it for money, right? Like, not because you're greedy, but your time is precious and people need to know that, right? You have this value information that your student needs, but you know what? Like, outside of school is also your time, and why not get paid for something that you're really good at doing? Number 2 is being a giving machine. So giving all of the time, meaning you are, maybe you signed up to be the, teacher appreciation luncheon person, or you are in charge of like getting things together for other teachers. And that's really hard, and we need those people, but if it's too much on you and it's a burden, you are allowed to step down, or you can ask for other help. There should be other people helping you as well, because in my opinion, at least, I'm someone that I like to work my contract hours, and I give my time at work my contract hours. But if you are someone who definitely, you love to stay after work, but you're exhausted, you're tired, maybe it's time that we stop giving so much, okay? I'm not saying to be an ungrateful person at all, but you need your time back. You need to be you, and you have a life outside of school too, okay? Number 3 is wearing your teacher hat 24/7. This is a huge problem for so many teachers. You are more than just your job. Your job is just one part of your life. And when you're doing that, you're just setting yourself up for burnout, and you won't want to do this anymore. Like, teaching is actually a very great job when we are allowed to do our job, right? And when you might not be trying to obsess over your job to the point that you're like, okay, no more. But realize that you have other parts to you that need your attention. You may have kids. You may have a husband or a wife at home that's ready to hear about your day. You might have to coach, right? You might need to go get your groceries done. You maybe need to go see your grandma, and you need to go see your mom or your dad and whoever. But realize that you are much more valuable than your teaching position. It's hard to say that, but it's true. Your job is just one part of your life, okay? Yes, you are a teacher, but you are a best friend. You are a mom or a dad or a brother or sister. You are a coach. You are you're a hero outside of school, and you are a loved one outside of your school. So make sure that you pay attention to that as well. Number 4 is being boundaryless. So this one is another one that some teachers struggle with, and starting to build boundaries can be tough at first, especially if you are a people pleaser. And I know that because I'm someone who I genuinely care so much about people that I want to give, and I want to make sure that they know that I'm always around and I'm always here. But you know what? In order to do this job effectively and for me to protect my peace and my energy, I need to set boundaries. I need to, so that I don't have a million things to do on my list, I need to set these boundaries so that I can get through my workday, and so that I can be the best that I can be for my students, and that my coworkers can see the best of me, because otherwise I just will be miserable. If you need help setting boundaries, down in my link below, there is you can sign up for my one-on-one coaching, and I am more than super happy to help you with those, because that can take a toll on you if you don't have boundaries. And also on top of that, it's a huge lifesaver. And I'm actually going to be coming out with another video on boundaries in a couple weeks, but I have one that I did earlier on that I can share right here. So number 5 is feeling guilty for things that we should not feel guilty about. And this happens so much, right? We get sick and we're out for 3 days. We feel guilty because we should be with our students. We should be at work. Well, you know what? You are human, and you are only human. And unfortunately, humans get sick. There is nothing you can do about it, okay? What you can do about it is exercise and hydrate and get enough sleep. Don't stress too much to eliminate how much you get sick. But when you get sick, okay? And make sure you are taking your days off. Also, another one is a mental health day. Never, ever feel guilty for needing a mental health day. You, along with your students, along with every other person in this world, needs a mental health day and to do whatever the heck that they want to do. Watch their favorite shows, sleep in, maybe even just clean what they haven't been cleaning for a while because they've been so busy. We need those mental health days, and you should not feel guilty for them. Number 6 is not advocating for yourself. I wanted to add this one in here because it's in this world today and society, it's very important that we do advocate for ourselves. I think it's a really self-explanatory one, but you know who you are, and you represent yourself very well. And things happen during the school year, right? Where you just really, maybe you need to take some family medical leave and advocate for that. Maybe there's just something going on elsewhere that you need to advocate for yourself with. Always be your best advocate, because otherwise I feel like you're just getting trampled on. Number 7 is burnout. Burnout is the number one thing happening to teachers, to paraprofessionals, everywhere. And it happens, but there is a huge way to get through it. Anyways, Burnout means that you are not your best, you are disengaged, you are very irritable. Excuse me, I have an itch. You're just like ready to quit and you hate everything, you hate your job, you don't want to be there. And that's no way, like in our jobs, we need to be so present, right? And when we're burnout, we can't be present. We are not even there in our heads. Like we might be there physically there, but it's like you're on vacation. And I've been there. It's not fun. It's completely stressful. You just like, you don't know why you came into this profession to begin with. Also, in another few weeks, actually, I think next week, I'm going to post the difference between stress and burnout. But guys, if you are burnout and you feel like you're just stuck in your position and you just don't know what the heck to do, please, please, please reach out to me. I have a program called From Burnout to Brilliance. It's to help you beat burnout. I have a great framework to help you beat burnout, and I will tell you that it is a process. It is not a one-day type of thing. It's really not. That's like the hard part about being burnout is like it's healing, and it's healing while you have to keep going because your world does not stop. It doesn't stop for us at all. So we have to keep moving. But there's a framework that I have to help you get through it. And I promise you, if I can get through the burnout, you most likely can get through the burnout. And I am here for you. Again, that's called From Burnout to Brilliance. You do not need to be burnout to be in it. And I'm currently making some new programs for people who aren't burned out. But that'll come in the future and I will give you some notice on that. But that link is also in the description as well. So guys, I really hope this video gave you some value on what we should not be accepting as a teacher or a paraprofessional. And honestly, when you think about it, when you talk to older teachers, and I don't mean ones still around, some maybe, but a lot of them who are retired, they tell you there's like one way to do things, and you might just be burnt out, but you know what? So what? You're gonna get to my age and retire, and you'll be happy as ever. It's simply not true. You can do things the way that you want to do, and you are the change. You can do the change that you want to in your classroom. You do not have to follow all these norms that other people have been doing for an X amount of years. Anyways, I am done for today. Definitely hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. I have way more things, valuable things coming to you in the future. And remember that you are a difference maker. I believe in you, and I'll see you in this video.